Assalamu alaikum. Today I will be showing you how to make this Eid pop-up card. You will need card paper, felt tip pen, sketching pencils, a ruler, paint brushes, watercolor paint, scissors and a cup full of water. I decided to use an A3 sheet of paper and decided to fold the card in half. Then using a ruler, I drew a line as shown. Then I drew a line below that. Then I connected the lines together, as shown. Using scissors, I cut both lines going across accordingly. Then I opened up the piece of card. Placing my hand on the cutout bit, I pushed that exact bit forward like shown. Then I folded the card as shown. After doing so, you should see the formation of a pop-up. Using a ruler, I drew two lines going across in the area that forms the pop-up. Then I drew four smaller lines and connected them to form the details of the Kaaba. Then I drew curvy lines going across as shown and added details to the area. I finished off the details within the Kaaba by drawing a brick-like pattern going across. Then I began drawing lines behind the Kaaba as shown to form pillars. I thereafter added details to the pillars drawn. Using a ruler, draw a diagonal line on either side of the Kaaba as shown. Do this twice on either side of the Kaaba. On either side, towards the bottom, draw a straight line going across. Then as shown, draw more lines going across. Towards the top, draw more lines going diagonally. At the top, I also drew lines going downwards and repeated this throughout. Towards the bottom, I began drawing arches as shown. Then I decided to draw small circles alongside those arches. Again, I drew lines going along on either side of the Kaaba. I began drawing arches again, but this time they were slightly different. I drew two curved lines on either side and connected these two lines with another curvy line, as shown. I just outlined the sides of the Kaaba, then began drawing a curvy line in the background to show mountains, and also added a circle to the sky to show the moon. Using a black marker, I decided to add colour to the Kaaba and outlined any details. Using a yellow marker, I coloured in the details of the Kaaba, and likewise I added brown and grey to parts of the Kaaba as shown. I also outlined the pillars and I added black and grey to the pillars accordingly. I worked into the mountains using a dark orange/brown colour. And I used the colour yellow for the inner areas of the mountain as shown. Using a dark blue marker, I outlined the moon and quickly started adding lines to the sky to form the clouds and the night sky. I added some lighter blue to the sky accordingly too. I outlined the remaining areas using a black marker. Then using grey, I shaded in certain areas. I coloured in the arches using the colour black and grey. You may use any other colour if you wish. I outlined the arches at the bottom in black and shaded them using a brown marker accordingly. Using watercolour paint and using a light yellow/orange colour, I added some colour to the bottom of the mountain. Then using a darker shade of grey, I added some shade to below the Kaaba. Finally, I decided to write Eid Mubarak at the bottom in black in Arabic, as shown. This is what the finished piece should look like. Jazakallah for watching.